Thank you, Madam Speaker. And I rise this evening to put on the record the great work of the Learning Commission, which happened recently in Katherine. So it was an incredible experience. I think it was a couple of weeks ago, to join students from across the Katherine region at Knott's Crossing Resort for the launch of the NT Learning Commission, coming together as a commission. The morning was filled with excitement, optimism and inspiration as students from Casuarina Street Primary School, Katherine South Primary School, Katherine High School and Mataranka School also came in for the first time in 2025. This year marks the 10th anniversary of this exceptional initiative, which is quite an achievement. And the Learning Commission began in 2016 right in Katherine, Madam Speaker, just in case you didn't know. I'll give you a little bit history lesson. And it was at Casuarina Street Primary School. And thanks to the vision and passion of John Cleary and a group of dedicated schools. And John Cleary was a fantastic principal that they had for a while, and he's moved on to bigger and better things. Their goal was simple yet powerful: to empower students and make them partners in their own learning journey. And I couldn't agree more, Madam Speaker. If you're part of the journey, it actually makes it a lot more interesting and exciting for those students. So what began as a small initiative has now blossomed into something extraordinary. Today, 53 schools from across the territory with around 800 students participating carry that same passion forward, creating a ripple effect that is shaping the future of education in the Northern Territory. And what makes the Learning Commission so special is how it brings student leaders together to engage in meaningful discussions and actively contribute to their learning journeys. Through the program, students are given the opportunity to analyse information, identify challenges, design creative solutions and bring their ideas to life. It's an empowering process where they're encouraged to lead, collaborate and make a real impact. Watching these students take charge of their learning was nothing short of inspiring. They're not just developing academic skills, but vital leadership and life skills that will serve them for years to come. The ideas and solutions brought forward by these student commissioners have the potential to create lasting positive change, not just in their schools, but in their communities as well. And it's exciting to see them critically and creatively think about the world around them. At the end of each year, that work of these student commissioners culminates in a pitch to the Minister, which I did attend last year for the first time, where they present their ideas, solutions and initiatives. I'm looking forward to seeing the results of their hard work this year and dedication in November. And it's clear, Madam Speaker, that these young leaders are already laying the groundwork for future success and positive change in the Territory. And I'd just like to thank Summer Howarth, the event facilitator, and the Department of Education and Training for making this incredible opportunity possible. And with those young leaders at the forefront, the future across education, Madam Speaker, is extremely bright. Just while I've got a little bit more time, I also have the pleasure of supporting lots of different groups or young people in their journeys, whether it be representing sport and whatever in the community. So Wade Bryant, John Rice and Hunter, sorry Hunter, your surnames just escaped me for a moment. I supported them with a 100 Club board and also a raffle to fundraise for their quest. They're heading off to Queensland, Madam Speaker, between the 14th and 17th of April to compete in the Australian Junior Golf. So I'd just like to wish them all the best, and I know that they will do their best to make our community proud. And Wade and John last year did go off and represent the Territory in golf as well. So this year they're taking along Hunter, and it's absolutely fantastic to see. These young boys are just incredible in the way they play golf. So I'll be making sure I keep an eye on them as they grow up, and I'm sure their parents are hoping that they do amazing things at golf as well, Madam Speaker. I'd also like to add the Katherine ambulance is actually that we've been able to support the Katherine youth team, which are heading to Darwin on Friday the 4th of April to compete on the 5th of April in the NT Youth Competition. The competition has multiple facets, including first aid skills, communication, team challenges, and a practical scenario run over the course of the day, and is being held at the Hidden Valley Raceway. So if anyone's in Darwin on the 5th of April, that might be something to get down to have a look at. So they'll be competing against other NT teams, Darwin, Palmerston, Farrer, Humpty Doo, and hopefully Alice Springs will make the journey as well. The winning team from the NT competition will be competing in the national competition later this year, and that's in Sydney. This year's national competition will be a big event, as it is also the centenary of Youth for St John's. And I'd really like to thank Tamara Wilcox, who is the ambulance support coordinator, and she helps coordinate that group. And they came in and got their donation to help support them in their quest to get to Darwin for that skills competition. So thank you, Madam Speaker, and I look forward to adjourning another evening.